Good morning, my dear friends. Do you have the same habit like me? Wake up in the early morning before you go to work and go straight to your garden, enjoy the beauty, sit a bit for a while in the garden, feel the smell of every roses. Let me show you Grace. Grace, yeah, she gave me a big hug from the morning because look at them. Look at her. She's massive standard tree. She's really big. This year, she got wonderful flowers. Lots of them coming. And next to her is Boscobel. And what I want to show you today, something about standard tree roses, which you might already know, but who doesn't know, maybe it will be useful. Let me show a different standard tree rose and show you something interesting. And on my way to the standard tree which I wanted to show you, I saw this beauty. As you know from my previous video, I bought this rose as love song, and I said what is the difference between love song and this rose. This rose name, which I found out later, it's Quicksilver. And as I said, it's very difficult to differentiate this rose with love song. I bought it in the UK from C&K Jones Roses under love song name. Love song have matte foliage and Quicksilver got shiny foliage. Just a quick reminder, if you have love song bought from C&K, you can actually differentiate, but someone who got Quicksilver, don't worry, she's a great rose, very healthy. And there's not big difference between love song and Quicksilver, only is Quicksilver is a bit healthier and a bit taller because it's a short climber. And I came to this rose which called perennial blue, and this is standard tree. It's a standard tree rose, once flowering. Some sources say that it is repeat flowering, but she is not. This is her second year. It is a standard tree rose, perennial blue, very, very aromatic rose. Bees love this rose. A bit later, it's gonna be like lots of them covering this rose. And when you sit next to this rose, you'll enjoy, these beautiful noises of bees doing their job. Beautiful rose. And later she will change the color, like she will change the shape. Not the shape, she will change the color. And some of the roses going to be like dark purple. Another one going to be a bit lighter, like lavender color. And it changes the color and looks very beautiful. I use this stand, it's for climbers, to kind of to tie the stems which is falling. This is a whipping standard tree rose. She's beautiful, isn't she? Even her toes knows she's beautiful. Okay, what I wanted to say. What is standard trees actually? Standard trees, this is artificially made tree roses. There is nothing in nature exists as a standard tree, like growing standard tree in nature. And standard trees, they got this big stem like huge stem, which is used, we can see there it goes down, which is used to graft on the top. You can see to graft on the top the rose bush. It could be ground cover roses, which look wonderful on the standard trees, and it could be rumblers. As you can see, this is a rumbler, and the rumbler looks wonderful as a standard tree, and they gonna look as a whipping standard tree roses. Rumblers, ground covers, climbers, they will be kind of similar to this rose, looking as a whipping standard tree roses. And I want to show you something else. We came to Olivia Rose. She's getting ready as well to bloom. And if we come here, you can see there is two little stems, look like basal shoots, but actually they're not. Let me focus on it. This is not basal shoots, this is suckers. How do you differentiate that? You can see grafting points, that a grafting point, that a grafting point, but everything what is under grafting point, this is a sucker. And this is a definite sucker. If you are not sure, especially in this kind of situation, which is very close to the grafting point, let it grow a bit, and you will see later like different leaves, different shape of the leaves, and there is no a bud at the end of this stem. It will not be. Like for example here, you can see that every stem finishing with the bud. On this one, it will not in future. That is a very good example to show how close the sucker could be to the grafting point, and you can actually think that it is basal shoot, but it is not. Even on the shapes of the leaves, you can see this completely different shape. What I do, I'll just remove it, because what is this sucker does? This sucker robs the juice from the rose, and if we remove it, rose have more juice to come to the actual stems of the roses. I'm gonna do the same here. Just gonna remove it, and you see how different they are, even the leaves, and they have to be removed. Also, what I want to say, these suckers, they might grow straight from the roots as well, and because, as I said before, the standard trees, they're artificially grown tree roses. That's why they don't have basal shoots coming from the roots. It will never happen that a standard trees got basal shoots from the roots. That's why if you see anything coming from the root, you have to remove it. And I'll show you here. I don't have an example, but I'll kind of show you this way. The sucker might grow like this. It might grow directly from here, or sometimes it grows from here, because the roots grow all the way down, and it might come from any side of around the main stem of the tree rose. Mainly it grows from the root here. As I said, standard tree roses, they don't have basal shoots coming from the root. That's why everything what you see coming from the root, you remove it. Even it grows here, you remove it. The best, if you dig a bit, come to the base where this sucker coming from and just remove it from there. That's why suckers might be not only on the stem, like here, but might be from the root. This is what you need to remove as well, because suckers, as I said, they rope all the fluids from the tree to themselves. That is a good example to show what is actually the basal shoots on standard trees. As I said, there is no basal shoots from the root on standard tree, only from the grafting point. If you see something coming from the root of standard tree, it has to be removed as a sucker. But look here, this is Super Trooper. It's actually huge standard tree rose. It's 2 years old, very big. And you see here, this is the grafting point. It's actually a very good example. This is a grafting point. And from both sides, this is a basal shoot because they come directly next to the main stem, directly next to it from the grafting point. This is basal shoots, same here and same here. You see, main stem, grafting points, and they come directly from the grafting point. This is basal shoots, and the basal shoot leaves look exactly the same as the rest of the rose. You can see that looks exactly the same, and every basal shoot at the end, it's coming to the bud. It should be a bud at the end. It was just bird next to the camera. That's why I stopped. Yeah, this is basal shoot. Sucker doesn't have this end. Sucker never gives a bud. It will grow very, very long, all tall up there, but it will not give a bud. Please, if you got any questions, ask me in the comments and I'm happy to explain. And make sure, do not cut these stems which comes from the grafting point. If it goes somewhere down here, this is a sucker. Oh, you see? This also basal shoot, but it's a bit, I'll correct it later. And it is just coming from there. I mean this one, this small one. I have to remove this support to give a bit of freedom for this basal shoot. Yeah, this is how you differentiate a sucker and a basal shoot. I hope this was useful. I wish everyone to have a wonderful day today. Enjoy beautiful nature and take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.